So there was a king, Richard II, and he wasn't very good at it, all haughty and imperious, and God made me king, even though he was a second or third choice to be king. He kind of jumped the line on a technicality. And he also blew through the country's money and was always looking for more, so he started selling off land, or renting it, really. And when his uncle, John of Gaunt, died, he snagged his huge estate. Richard had banished John's son, Henry Bolingbroke, over something a while back. It's possible Richard had had one of his and Henry's uncles murdered, so, it's tricky when family stuff is also a national concern, and figured take the money, which didn't sit well with Henry, so he came back, raised an army, he was very popular, and a bunch of court nobles offered him their support, especially the Earl of Northumberland and his whole family, the Percys, and said he wanted his inheritance back pronto, or arrows were going to fly. Now here, things get dicey. That support from the Percys and other nobles threw power so much into Henry's favor that Richard panicked, and instead of just the inheritance, pretty much just handed over the crown, which Henry never technically demanded, but there were a lot of thinly veiled threats. Richard even offered to adopt Henry as his heir, to dot the I's and cross the T's, though this may have been an offer he wouldn't get by with not making. And then Henry put him under a sort of house arrest in one of his castles and then said, "Boy, I wish somebody would take care of this guy for me." And someone did. And Henry was all, "Man, it's terrible that had to happen." And it seemed sincere, but who can say? Anyway, Henry's now King Henry IV, but he knows his hold on the crown is shaky, especially if he doesn't dance with them that brung him and give the Percys the kind of money and power they want, which is dangerous either way. They propped up one takeover, they can prop up another, and they know it, and they know he knows it. Plus, his son, the Crown Prince, is a no account with sketchy friends and a serious tavern habit. So that's where we are. Henry's on the throne, Prince Hal is at the pub, the Percy family is mad they're not getting their due, and their firstborn son is a legendary hot-headed soldier ready for war. Also, did I mention Richard named someone else heir to the throne? Shakespeare's about to hit the fan in Henry IV, Part 1.